Today I'll deliver a lecture on urban climatology with special reference to urban heat island. It is a part of postgraduate syllabus of geography, applied climatology, and GEOCOR 202 Unit 4. So first I say something or giving a background of the urban heat island. Actually, urban heat island is a global issue. It threatens the operation and habitability of our cities, because we know that in the the number of population is increasing in urban areas. So in the cities the density of population is very high. So it is a trend of this of the globe or the world, and in recently it is seen that global warming and urban climatic changes occurs, and the cities become hotter and hotter. Actually, the heat island is formed due to cutting of vegetation. We know that actually the earth's surface is mostly covered with natural vegetation due to establishing their settlement or the building of roads and other structure. People cut off the vegetation, so deforestation occurs, and the sun rays it hits directly on the earth's surface. Or deforestation, not only that, deforestation minimizes the natural cooling effects of shading the land, and also the trees, it absorbs water from the underground part or from the soil, and it through evapotranspiration it releases that moisture into the air. So the trees keeps the area cool, and with the help of creating shades and through evapotranspiration. What happens when there is the cities? In the cities there are, first thing is deforestation. Second thing is there is a formation of buildings. Buildings are made of mainly of brick and or cement. The rooftop is of cement, and the buildings of the cities are very close. You see these are the causes of the urban heat island. There is a road which is made of asphalt, and there is a surface where there is no vegetation. So no vegetation results the decreasing evaporation or evapotranspiration, and the top of the roof, it is made of cement and concrete. It absorbs heat and it releases heat. Factories release heat. The car or other vehicles, it releases the gas here, hot gas, carbon dioxide, and the surface means bare surface from in the urban areas, it also releases heat. So the less green area, less water space, it creates the increase of heat. Increasing amount of heat in cities, it is absorbed by the buildings, and then it reflects back to the atmosphere. So the cities area, it is seen that it is called waste heat. What is waste heat? The heats are actually waste heat are actually released from vehicles, from factories, from air conditioner, from other CFC machineries, and these released waste heat, it add warmth to the air of the cities of the surrounding areas. So the temperature of the cities increases and it causes the formation of heat island. Heat island can occur the whole year, or sometimes it occurs during the day, also during the night. Urban rural temperature difference are often largest during calm clear evening, because the temperature in the rural areas, it releases and it goes up to the it absorbs less heat and it releases less heat. In the urban areas, the buildings, the roads, it holds the temperature, high temperature. So the high temperature causes the transformation of heat from one building to other building, from road to other building. So it retain heat. These buildings and roads, they retain much heat, and so the roads, buildings and other structures, it becomes the storehouse of heat. So the storehouse of heat, these heats, they release only during the night time, when the sky becomes clear. But the night is shorter, we know, in the urban area in summer, and the day is longer. So the heat, it absorbs more during the day and release less during the night. So there is a imbalance in the heat balance of urban areas. Urban areas gradually it becomes hot and hot. So it becomes the storehouse. And actually we know that what is the regional atmospheric condition and geographic conditions. Geographic significant, it depends on the size and shape of the cities. Actually there are some cities which are very green. There is a gap between the buildings, between the cluster of buildings, two cluster of buildings, there is a green space, open space, or big trees or water bodies. So this type of design, and the space between two buildings is, if the space between two buildings is more, or the gap is more, then the heat can release from one building to the higher atmosphere. But if they are very close, they release the heat from one each other. So, and this is called, sometimes it is called urban desert. It looks like a desert. Cities can be thought of virtual desert, because there is no vegetation, and the materials, they are completely impermeable to rain, because asphalt or the building, rainwater cannot penetrate into the soil. Rainwater, just surface runoff occurs through drain, and it goes out from the cities. So the water cannot, the soil cannot, city soil is not open, it is impermeable, and water cannot absorb in the city. This causes the less water absorption and less vegetation and less evapotranspiration. So the sensible heat is increased in the cities. Humidity effect, although there is little difference in the amount of water that cities and countrysides retain in their atmosphere, absolute humidity, the higher the urban temperature, effectively lower the relative humidity, since the warm water is hot and dry. So these are the conditions, geographic conditions. So there is a significant increase in energy demand also. People, when they feel more because they, due to comfort, they use air conditioner more and more, and for these air conditioner they use actually the CFC and other gases, which increases the energy, the temperature. Then there is also the formation of fog in the cities, because there are many places, there are factories, and these factories releases smoke. There are more vehicles which run on over the pavement, so it also releases smoke, and these smoke in combination with fog, it forms smog, and air pollution increases in urban areas, and these smog retain more temperature, and it results degradation in the air quality. And and also the people in the cities, they have to go through the thermal stress, because the temperature is very high, and it has a strong impact on urban ecosystem, because trees cannot survive, or other, if it is very hot, the ecosystem, means flora and fauna, they are destroyed. So a living environment that is significantly the environment is degraded. Heat stress, actually we next we must discuss about the urban haze. We call it smog, the haze of air pollution. We know sometimes last few years we know about the air pollution of Delhi or other cities like Kolkata, where people are suffering from disease like asthma, pneumonia. That is the health effect. So that that is the effect of urban pollution. It causes the vulnerability of the people.